More U.S. military aid heading to Ukrainian forces. President Biden announced he'll send a second $800 million aid package in a matter of weeks. The shipment comes as Ukraine braces for a major Russian assault in the eastern part of the country. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest from Washington.
Ukrainian troops holed up in the Azovstal steel plant in Ukraine's strategic port city of Mariupol, left hanging on by a thread after heavy Russian shelling. Mariupol's mayor says as many as 1,000 civilians are with soldiers in the plant, unable to safely evacuate by bus due to failed attempts at a ceasefire. The mayor insisting Ukraine will hold the city despite claims to the contrary from the Kremlin. Today, Russian President Vladimir Putin claims his troops are in control of Mariupol, ordering his forces to block access to the steel plant.
It's questionable whether he does control Mariupol. There is no evidence yet that Mariupol is completely fallen.
The president announced a new $800 million weapons package containing tactical drones and dozens of howitzers with more than 140,000 artillery rounds. This latest package follows $800 million in military aid approved just last week.
Well, we have the capacity to do this for a long time. The question is, are we going to continue to maintain the support of the international community?
To keep up weapons flow to Ukraine, the president says he's sending Congress a supplemental budget request. On top of this new military aid, the U.S. Treasury also now sending $500 million to fund Ukraine's government, including paying for salaries and for social assistance programs. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
An Indiana doctor is back in the U.S. after spending 24 days taking care of people in Ukraine. And now he's sharing his experience. Dr. Chris Brandenburg worked with Samaritan's Purse in a field hospital, which was in an underground bunker in Lviv. He says there was a constant stream of women and children fleeing a war zone, but there were also battle wounds, civilians shot or bombed, walking for miles for help. Dr. Brandenburg described a woman he treated who came from Mariupol, where 300 people died in an attack on a building marked children.
And she had 3 kids and was in that theater hiding, and it got hit and she lost all 3 of her children. I was seeing her for a broken foot. Her foot was like the least of her worries, you know. But she talked about, trying to get her children out, and then she realized they were dead. I have 2 kids, and I can't imagine what she was going through. Being back home, even more as I replay that in my mind, it's just what a horrible humanitarian crisis.
Wow. Dr. Brandenburg says he may go back this summer to help again.